Welcome back.
Hello, how are you getting on?
How's everyone?
Are you well?
Hope
How
you're
well?
doing well. Hope
You
you're
should
keeping
comment
well.
and tell me how well you're doing.
I want to know how
Anyway,
well you're doing.
we are checking out something amazing that happened last night with the UFC. Probably one of the coolest kicks I've ever seen in my life. And I watch a lot of UFC, and Thomas watches more too. But it was fucking impressive.
You gotta check
Thomas,
this out, Jared.
before we play this, tell us a little bit about what happened.
These two guys are fighting, and the other guy knocked him out.
I never would have guessed. No. Right, let's play a clip.
It's UFC Vegas 10, I believe.
Yeah.
You guys, it's fucking amazing clip. Jesus Christ. Alright, can I play it?
Okay, that was pretty laggy on this end.
Hmm?
That was pretty laggy on this end.
Was it really laggy?
We might have to play it twice.
I'll play it again?
Yeah.
Let's try it again, man.
So he grabs his leg, and then he jumps up
Jesus Christ.
and uses the other leg, like hook him in the head.
Oh,
The guy was down.
it has to be like knockout out of the year right there. My God. It
Yeah,
was
no,
just incredible.
You know, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I've seen people do like flip kicks and like cartwheel kicks, but for someone to grab your leg and then you turn it the opposite direction and use your other leg to knock them out, now that's just fucking impressive.
Man.
In martial arts, if you've ever had your leg grabbed, you know, it normally means you're going onto the ground or you're getting like flung away.
Yeah.
Like I done kickboxing before, and having my leg grabbed was kind of like, this spells death, because normally they grab the leg and follow through with some kind of punch, which is probably what should have happened with that. What the other lad should have done, but you know, he didn't get time with the flying spin kick to the head.
Oh man, it's brutal to look at, isn't it? Like Christ.
Yeah. Now you've seen this before me, and you were like, "Man, you have to see what happened last night." I was really confused because I was watching a bit of Bellator last night, or was that the night before? Either way, like I didn't know UFC was on. When I seen that clip,
It wasn't a big event, but it was still on. Like, you know, I'm looking forward to the next UFC fight, which is
it's a big deal.
Khabib versus Justin Gaethje. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a great one.
What's Khabib's current win streak? 28?
28 now.
28-0, which means he's probably going to finish at 30. So probably going to fight like Gaethje, and then if all went in the right direction, if the stars aligned and the planets were perfectly in sync, he would fight Saint Pierre. Could you pull up a picture of Saint Pierre and Khabib?
Yeah, I could try.
Because obviously not everyone's in MMA as much as we are.
No, of course.
Now Khabib is a fighter coming out of Dagestan in Russia, and he's unbeatable. Literally, he's never been bet. He was bet once in his amateur career, when he was like doing wrestling in college. As far as I know, that went like into the. It was a long fight anyway. I'm not too versed in my wrestling. But yeah, and then Saint Pierre is just a beast. He has lost a fight before. I think he's lost 2 so far.
Yeah, but he's avenged all this fight. The thing with St. Pierre is that he has beat the guys that beat him. He's been he's been a champion in 2 separate divisions, middleweight and welterweight. Like,
are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure Conor McGregor was the first ever to do that.
Oh, he was the first, yes, but St. Pierre has also been one of those guys.
Okay.
Yeah, Conor McGregor was the first. He was lightweight and featherweight champion at the same time.
Yeah.
But St. Pierre was welterweight and middleweight champion at one point.
Yeah. Man, looking back at some of Conor McGregor's old fights, that guy was unbeatable. Then he got loads of money, and he's like, I'd love to talk to him.
I'd love to talk to Conor. Yeah, it would be a great podcast. Well, I'd love to talk to any UFC fighter. I love loads of UFC fighters. You know, they're all so interesting and all come from very different backgrounds, and all have these very different fighting techniques that they use against each other, and it's amazing to watch.
Yeah, like Saint Pierre, like George Saint Pierre, he talked about before being bullied when he was a kid, getting beat up.
Yes.
And then that kind of pushed him into martial arts.
Mm.
Like, and then there's people like Khabib. It's just like it's a family thing.
Mm.
It's Conor. I guess he just did it for the crack. But no, I think he knew very quick he was good, and then he went on knowing he could make money with it.
Yes.
And I think in 2008 he had an ascent to his name, but this year, like 2020, he's about 120 million to his name.
He's one of the world's richest athletes, I believe.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. And he did it in a very little amount of time, which makes you worry about, like, they keep to his old stuff.
Mm.
To be honest, like, I do archery. I got the motherfucking bow with me at all times. I took myself into bed with it, so I do. But the girlfriend does get a bit weirded out by that. But
Don't make me choose between you and the bow. I will cuddle with you both for an equal amount of time. Go away. Go on.
Yeah. But like, to be honest, like, if you gave me a fuck ton of money for even losing, I'd take my eye off the ball very quickly. He made a lot of money off the Mayweather fight when he lost. And it was a pretty embarrassing loss. Like, not gonna lie, all respect to the guy, but the way he hyped it up, I didn't go his way. He did very well, to be fair.
You got to the 10th round, right?
Yeah, against Floyd Mayweather, that's a big deal.
But like, he fought Mayweather 1 year, and then the year next he fought Khabib. It was a bad part in his career.
He stopped for 2 years.
He fought Mayweather 2017, fought Khabib in 2018, and then he took the year break in 2019, and then he came back January 21 to fight Cowboy. And I believe now UFC and Conor McGregor have actually sorted a deal out because he's fighting Dustin Poirier again.
Okay, that's cool. I loved the thing he did recently. I don't know how we got into Conor.
No, it's kind
of. The thing I love about him is he posted something recently, and he kind of like, when he started off, he shaved like his beard clean, he shaved his head clean, and he went back and did that. I guess that kind of means he's back to basics because he took his eye off the ball. He was Conor McGregor. He is Conor McGregor, but he was bigger at a time. Everyone loved him or hated him.
Yeah.
Now it's leaning more towards hate. He's done a lot of dodgy stuff. Maybe he's trying to do better.
Just talking about him now, can't help but mention that there is loads of allegations made about Conor. Loads of allegations made about him. And then there's that video of him in the pub. I mean, the guy goes through a lot of shit.
Allegations are still allegations. Like,
allegations.
You could accuse me of anything. I could accuse you of anything. Well, it's whether they come true or not.
Yeah.
Like, if they're proved. Now, I'll judge him by what is proved. Him punching that guy in the bar was bad fucking form.
Yeah, fuck's sake. That was so bad.
So dodgy.
Jesus,
guy didn't want his whiskey. He punched him. Guy didn't flinch. Actually, yeah, fair play to the lad, not flinching. Conor McGregor does flinching. But like, also the stunt, and this is what threw my parents off. And like, normally if there's an Irish athlete out there, all of Ireland is supporting them. But what turned my parents off was when he threw something at Khabib's bus.
The chair, yeah.
Yeah. And to add insult to injury, he then lost that fight. So he went from like the king, the notorious Conor McGregor, to just fucking embarrassing himself like 3 times in a row.
Well, I think he is saying that. I think he is having a comeback. After that fight with Cowboy, I think there was a brief moment he thought, this is a new beginning for me. He's having this fight with Dustin in, I think it's either November or December, but they're definitely having it this year, I believe now.
Great.
That'll be a great fight. They haven't fought in nearly 5 years.
Man, he better train his heart out.
Let's talk about, though, there's another big fight coming up soon. Not UFC now.
Yeah, Tyson.
Mike Tyson
versus
Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that, man. He looks fucking scary. We were talking about him on Joe Rogan and how he's acting like a completely different person.
Remember he said like he was scared of working out because it would like light the fires again. He doesn't want to be that person. He doesn't like hurting people. And then like his podcast after with Joe Rogan is like, it's saying it's orgasmic to hurt people. Like, what happened? What happened to old man? Woo! Both fell over. What
Man.
happened to old man Mike Tyson sitting there smoking a joint, saying like how he's not that person anymore, and then here comes in this tank. You know, Joe Rogan said he had to readjust the table after Mike came in.
Why? Because he's...
Hello, I'm recording. No. Oh my god. What can I say? I don't even know. No, she's coming in to give me like a brownie or something.
That's fine.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Well,
I reckon I should get a sign for there. What do you reckon?
well, if you ever hear this, people, just know.
The 1% of people who got this far, fair play.
Yeah.
But yeah, I suppose that's it.
Comment Jared's sister in the comments below if you got this far in the podcast.
Yeah, you should comment that. Take it handy.
See you.